it's amazing what he can do as far as his passion. He just gets sweating, and he's amazing. So thanks for sharing that, Frank and Shauna. Just kind of, I know it blew me away. So anyway.
Yeah. So we are Dee and Larry Corchin. We're super glad that you guys are here on our team time call, and just making that a little bit personal. Some of you guys know this, but I really like to choose a word of the year. And 2018, my word was courage. And every time I was faced with something scary to do, or face something that went against popular opinion, something that would make me vulnerable, something that was just really out of my comfort zone, I would always say to myself, what's the courageous thing to do? And I would do the courageous thing. And that was the year of the most rapid growth in our business, going from global to presidential in like 6 months. So it was good. So I love that. The courageous thing just got to me. So we are excited to be here tonight. The first Monday of every month is our celebration call, and we get to recognize the incredible impact that we are making as a team. And we just wanted to take a minute just to celebrate everybody who's on this call. First of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for saying yes to coaching, whether or not you're helping, one person, a lot of people, maybe you're brand new and not even helping your first person yet. But the fact that you said yes is awesome. And we were blown away because January 2020 was the largest month as a group collectively we have ever had in our organization. So thank you for every person that you're helping along the way. There's something new that we can track now, and between all of us, and this is what the power of teamwork is, and the power of sharing and having other people help us, is we helped 238 new people said yes to their health in the month of January. 238. We had 15 new coaches join just our team. So thank you. And if you're on this call, we welcome you.
Yeah, just
here.
in January. So awesome news. Awesome news.
And 13 people reached a new rank. And to reach a new rank in Optavia, all that simply reflects is that you're helping more people, either individual clients or by adding coaches to your team and supporting them and helping them help more people. And did you want to talk about that?
No, just it was a great month overall. Again, the numbers just kind of continued to blow us away in January. So again, from your own perspective, if January wasn't a good month for you, please speak up, talk with your mentorship, speak with your coaches, and again, let us work with you to help again drive your business in the direction that you want it to be. So again, congratulations to everybody, and we'll be celebrating several of you in just a minute.
I wish we had time to recognize every single person who ranks up every month, because it really is a big deal. But what we do on this call is we recognize coaches that reach the rank of senior coach, which is the first rank up in the organization, or if they went past that rank on the first month that they ranked up, they get to speak. And then anybody who reached the rank of executive director or higher. So we've got several tonight, so we're going to keep it rolling. And I want to start on Meg Johnson's team. Carol Urbantraut, I saw you on here. If you could introduce your coach, Mary.
Absolutely. I see Mary on there. I have known Mary for about 20 years. Our paths have intertwined over that period of time. She has an amazing heart for people. I keep looking at your picture on the screen. It's like I'm talking to you. She's got an amazing heart for people, loves to learn, loves to challenge herself, so much so that when we were talking about her getting on plan, she wanted to see my Dr. A books first to really understand the program, what it had to offer. And obviously, she believed what she read. She was an awesome client. She has obliterated 50 pounds now, I think, from last August through December. Decided to come on board as a coach in December, started in January, is tearing it up, just like she did as a client. She is connected, passionate about what she's doing. You see her all over Facebook now with questions to people and sharing about her experience. She is just doing an amazing job. Her first month, 6 clients, not just senior coach, manager. So she is doing it all just with so much passion. I'm so proud of her. And so, Mary, you want to share a little bit?
Okay, can you hear me? Okay. Well, the teacher and me wrote notes. So just ramble on people to, so I'm just going to look at what I wrote. What specific action, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay.
You're breaking up a little bit, Mary.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. Let me know if you can't. Okay. But from day one, what helped me reach manager is just putting myself out there. From the very first day, I thought, well, if I'm going to do this, I'm for sure going to make that money back. And then Carol mentioned that if I had 5 people, I could pay for my food. And then she just kept dripping little ideas. And she said, oh, you're almost a senior coach. I'm like, oh, what's that? So I just went with it. My first post was a before and during, because I'm not done. And I did that the first day after I signed up to coach, and I was blown away with such an unexpected response. I was literally overwhelmed. I called Carol, called Meg. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do this. But I did follow up with each one. And then another thing I did was just leaned into the mentorship. I've just tried to do that as much as possible. They're always just cheering me on and guiding me with next steps. They'll always ask me little, questions that are exactly what I need to hear, or let me know what things are coming up, what to expect. But I think the biggest thing is just plugging in wherever I can. Like when you had a meeting at Eggs Up, it happened to work out that I could go. We're listening to webinars and whatever we can all the time. My husband signed up to as a co-applicant or whatever. So now he's hearing it too. So, and then I posted about my medical scores that changed when I got my blood work back. And then I got a huge response from that. So what I have found is just being myself is where I'm getting the biggest responses, and being real. And the things I don't feel the most comfortable about, I don't post as much because it doesn't feel like me. So I'm trying to just balance it all. And then obstacles. Meg asked what obstacles I've overcome. I have not overcome them, but I'll tell you what they are. I'm just trying to push through them right now. I'm constantly, every day, doing this with a whole lot of fear, but I'm trying to just do it anyway. I'm really trying to put aside what other people think, or that one relative that might think, oh, what is she doing? Or what's she doing now? And I think the biggest thing is the doubt that she's calling herself a health coach when she struggled with her weight for 30 years. Who does she think she is? But I've had just as much positive response to outweigh that. So that's good. And then one time when I did get all that response, and people, I start the messaging privately on Facebook and then ask for their phone number so that we can talk. And that was a big challenge for me to not take it personally when they don't give me their phone number. So once I got over that little pity party with myself, and one day I was talking to Carol, and she's like, so how are things? I said, today's not a good day to ask me that. People are not answering me back. But so once I got over that, and I just try to read positive things, positive quotes when that's going on. And then just recently I reached out to some of those people and just asked if they wanted to get the newsletter, and most of them said yes. So I'm back excited about touching base with those people. And then what am I excited about? Tips and advice. The word that comes to mind is potential. To reach my own goals with my weight loss, because I was kind of starting to slack off, and now, and now I'm mentoring other people with that. And really just the biggest thing is just, I'm so excited about helping other people. That's what I do for a career. It's what I've always done. So now I'm just doing it in another way. And then of course I'm excited at this point now about the financial potential, because that's something that we do need. So I left my full-time career a couple of years ago, now tutor, but that's more inconsistent. So I'm just excited to be here.
Thank you, Mary. It's so exciting. There are so many nuggets. I hope you see the chat blowing up with everybody so inspired by what you're saying. And I'll tell you, I think leading with your vulnerability is so powerful. And then when you have those moments, and I'm speaking to everybody now because this happens when they, somebody messages you, oh, tell me, and then you don't get their phone number. They don't, it's just a difference between being interested and being curious. And the ones that don't give you their phone number, they're just curious. They're not ready yet. But I loved how you circled back, just offered them something. And it sounds like you got some yeses to that. So well done.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, Carol and Mary, you guys mentioned about the books. I had a conversation today. I got a client really challenging me on the books because he's reading so far ahead on the books right now. And it's just amazing, me just trying to keep up with him. But the books do matter. And it's amazing how deep he's into it now. And so it's great stuff. So just great comments. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We're excited for you. We're excited for you.
Okay.
All right, we're going to move on. Shauna or Frank, would you introduce your new senior coach?
Mm-hmm. Hey, okay, we're just really excited to introduce Keo tonight. She is a busy nurse practitioner and just as sweet a spirit as you can imagine. I've loved working with her. She is so incredibly teachable and coachable and just jumped right in right from the beginning, read everything she could read. Like our third or fourth call in, she was talking like a seasoned coach. And I was like, girl, you are just ready to run with this. Because she knew everything that, you would expect a seasoned coach to know. She was just talking to her clients like she'd been doing this for years. So really excited about her joy and energy that she brings to this. And so, Keo, ready to hear from you. You have to unmute yourself.
What about now?
Yeah.
Good. Hey, guys. So first of all, I want to say thanks to Frank and Shauna. Like, I don't even know how I would have even gotten to this point. I thought about what to say tonight, and one of the biggest things for me was changing my mindset. Initially, when you think about the program, it's all about your clients changing how they think, how they relate to food. But sometimes as coaches, we have to change how we relate and our way of thinking. So that was my biggest thing, just to overcome barriers and offer my services, even when I thought I would be rejected. And I have gotten some of that. But I feel like the benefit is much more, and it's more pleasing to me than the risk of being rejected. So that was the big thing for me, changing my mindset. One of my biggest challenges was social media, because I'd been off of social media for a year and a half. So getting back in the swing of that. So when I initially started, I decided to do a Facebook page that nobody, my old Facebook page, I just didn't want to deal with that. It was so many people, just too much to deal with. And at one point it was taking away so much of my time. So I decided to do a new Facebook page and figure it out, go from there. Well, the turning point for me was going back to my old Facebook page where I had over 3,800 friends and putting it out there, just introducing the program, even with my patients, just telling them about the program, because we're actually opening a clinic here, and it's a conventional medicine clinic and an alternative medicine clinic. Because what I realized, the world is shifting. Medicine is shifting. And a lot of people don't want prescriptions. They want to fix issues without prescriptions. So some of them don't want you to write them a prescription for weight loss medicine. They would rather change their relationship with food and see a change and see a difference in a different way, which that has been a big thing for me as well. So the biggest key point for me was Facebook and social media, getting back into that and reconnecting with people that I hadn't connected with in over a year and a half. So just putting it out there, that really helped a lot, and changing how I think and how I view the program, because I am a nurse practitioner. So we have been groomed to think medicine can fix things, but it's so much more to health than medicine. And that has really made a big difference for me.
Keo, thanks so much for sharing. And, I totally agree. And, when we see challenges out there in the world, especially as far as medicines, the opioid crisis and stuff like that, I think people they've kind of been awakened to the fact that medicine can be good, but we have to be very careful and very, very concerned about what we're putting in our bodies. So I think that's a great opportunity for us, and I'm glad you recognize that, and you're sharing it here tonight. But again, it's a great opportunity for health coaches going forward. So we're so glad you're here and excited, and just looking forward to seeing you again on our calls ahead. So thank you.
Yeah, love the ripple effect of your vulnerability too into your personal life and bringing this out there. So thank you for sharing that piece of it as well. Very good.
Great job.
All right, Cassie Moore, you've got some rank ups on your team. You want to take it?
Yes, ma'am, I do. I'm so excited to introduce to you guys Denise. She is one of my coaches, and she has such a heart for women. She's been in women's ministry for years. She has a beautiful voice, and she ministers through her voice. And now she has another way to minister to people through their nutrition program and their health. And she also will be introducing her coach that has ranked up. And I'll be excited for her to share with you guys. Denise, you want to take it away? Where did she go?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Gosh, I'm having troubles with my internet, guys. So sorry. Okay. So yeah, my voice is not so great because I have a sinus infection. So sorry about that. But anyway, life's been good. It's been busy. I had ups and downs for sure, and just decided that I was just going to start praying about it every day and just letting the Lord bring people that wanted to come. That was just my mindset. And just talking to people in general when you have the opportunity to. And I've had 3 people contact me just in the last week or 2 weeks that I'd contacted like months ago. So it's kind of interesting how people kind of come back after they try on their own or a different program or something like that. So it's been exciting. But literally that was the first thing I decided to do. Is just, I'm just going to pray about it. If Lord wants us to grow, then it'll grow. If not, then I'll just keep going the way I'm going, was what I decided. And I kind of found out not to force things, just to be more of my authentic self was what I decided that I needed to do, and stay in truth to myself instead of trying to make, force things with people, because people can see right through that. So, and also one other part of this equation that's been awesome is adding the coach that has come to my team, Audrey. She is like on fire. I'm not kidding. She's a teacher and she's incredible, and she's lost almost 60 pounds. So she's rocking it, and people are noticing, and she's just sharing the program with everybody. So it's just awesome. So I guess I'll just turn it over to Audrey, and you can share a little bit about what you got going on, girl.
Hey, I'm Audrey. I guess you can hear me. I just wanted to, I don't know, before I even started coaching, I just love telling everybody about what I'm doing. And well, I kind of do that because I'm a teacher. Whenever I learn a new strategy to teach with, I just can't wait to share it. So that was kind of like the program with me. Can you hear me? You can. Okay, cool.
We hear you, Audrey.
You're doing great.
I did have a drastic transformation, and as people started to see that, I just wanted, I didn't mind sharing. I just was so excited that this weight had come off of me so fast, because I've tried everything in the book, every program out there, every faith-based program, every non-faith-based program, but I've never had this much success so easily. And a lot of it goes back to Denise. She's been such a supportive coach, just having her always listening, always responding to my text, any questions that I've had as a coach or as a client. She's always just been helping me. My best tip would be to not be afraid to ask questions, not be afraid to ask your coaches, not be afraid to even call nutrition. When they ask you your name, I'm like, oh no, are they going to write this down and say it's her again? She doesn't know what she's doing. But just go ahead and ask those questions, because something I heard recently is just the best leaders are lifelong learners. So I always want to be learning more, whether it's about Optavia or about teaching, helping kids, helping my own kids. I just want to keep learning as I go.
Awesome. Love that, Audrey. And congratulations, Denise. It's been fun to see you guys both growing together, and just love how I think Denise so spot on with the authenticity and being patient, that when people are ready, that we do share, but it will be on their timing, so that was awesome. And Audrey, I can't even stress enough. I mean, they always say you'll never grow more, your business will never grow more than you are growing. And that is, by asking questions and constantly learning. So yeah, keep calling nutrition support, asking questions, because it's the way you grow.
Yeah, don't worry about nutrition support. I'm way ahead of you. I'm on their bad list, so don't worry about it. So.
Very good. Well, congratulations to all you guys. And so I'm going to welcome in for Lisa Bloom, because Lisa could not be on. Super excited to recognize Angie Hutchins, who ranked up to senior coach this month. I had the pleasure of meeting her at convention last summer. So Angie, we want to hear what's going on with you.
Okay, is that right?
Yes,
you're
good.
Okay. So, hey everybody. My story's a little different because I had planned to get going with this last summer after convention. I just love the whole Optavia family, because I met Lisa on a cruise 4 years ago, and then we've stayed in touch ever since. And when she put the transformation photos up of a dad and daughter working towards prom, I was like, okay, that's it. I'm turning 50. I'm weighing 150 pounds and something's got to go. So this thing worked. From Halloween to New Year's, I lost 30 pounds. Went to convention, was excited about learning, was excited about sharing. I was a nurse. I'm a realtor now with my husband. I've also been a homeschool mom, and I'm a swim team coach. So I'm like, Lord, how is all this stuff working together, and what is going to happen here? But what I didn't know when I left convention, my mom had different health issues. August 13th, she went into the hospital. October 13th, she died. And so that just was really unexpected. The Lord's doing a lot in my family with all the circumstances, and getting to care for her and getting to be back and forth to Knoxville from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. It's that's been a lot, but that's sort of my story. So I had a commitment to do swim team for my kids for the 4th year, my last year. So I was thinking I was going to wait to start coaching really for real until the middle of this month. But 3 people called me in the last 10 days. They're like, we keep watching you, and we keep seeing that, things are changed, and they say change. And one of them actually didn't see me on social media. One of them I had been telling a year ago, and she's like, okay, I got to go now. So I think January has been a really good time for people that, like me, wanted to do things, tried to eat healthy, tried to make it work, and nothing was happening. So I think that's it. That's I think my only tip is, like, take the plunge when the opportunities come up, even if they seem really random, because you just never know who God's going to put in your path, how it's going to work out. I just love the connections. I love that I have an Atlanta family. And Gina's out there, and Tammy and everybody. We had so much fun in our little house. So
very good. Well, thanks, Angie. And so sorry about your mom, but I just love your heart. And it just, that's the amazing thing about Optavia, is that it's here for us, right? And it's here for us when the timing is right. And look at the people that showed up in your life that God brought you to. So thanks. Keep going. Have fun with it. And I'm going to ask you guys to hang on. We might run a couple minutes late, but you do not want to miss our next share with Cricket Beach, who is our newest executive director. This girl's on fire. I think it was like last month we heard about her, reaching manager. So she's just flying. So Pat Daniel, can you introduce Cricket for us?
Yes, I'm so excited to introduce Cricket, and I'm sure many of you know her. Her name is once you hear it, you kind of remember it. And if you've ever talked to her or met her, you remember her, because her spirit and her energy and her compassion for people and her love of people just pours out. I mean, it's no wonder that she's just growing so fast in the coaching world, and because she's just contagious. You just smile when you're with her, and you just want what she's got. So Cricket, take it away.
Hey y'all, can you hear me? Is it working? Okay. Y'all bear with me because I'm actually not prepared at all tonight. I'm actually in a hotel room working for my full-time job. So I ran in here really fast after dinner so I could be on this call. Anyway, thanks, Pat. You're sweet. I'm super excited. Yay for myself and all these people that have just all of a sudden gotten excited and are calling me. So the main thing I can say is that I think a lot of people are hearing the fact that the weight loss definitely was like a secondary thing for me, because the health benefits that I have had from my journey that started in mid-October have been huge. So I've just really been talking to a lot of people about the fact that it's kind of saving my life in a way. I'm a type 2 diabetic and I have thyroid disease. So I was really moved by how much this program has turned my health around, because I was really scared that I was losing my health, and I'm only 46. And so I've just been sharing that. And, I was so excited, and I told Pat and Dee both that I was super excited because the last 2 days of January, all of a sudden I had all these people like, Cricket, I need to do this. And maybe it was just the end of January making people freak out, end of resolutions or something. But I'm so excited because what I had really wanted to do was reach other diabetics on this. And if I could scream for every diabetic to please do this program, I absolutely would, because it has made such a huge turnaround for me and my health. And I think that I have just been really trying to let people come to me themselves, because it's a really personal decision, and I'm not taking things personally if someone is not signing up yet, because I know it does take each person their own, it's their own time, their own journey, their own, you have to be in the right mindset to really decide you have to take control of your health. It's a big deal and it's important, and a lot of times you don't want to push people, and what I'm finding is people are coming back to me. So I'm talking to them and being honest about it, and honestly, they'll come back to you when they're ready. So I'm just finding out to be patient, be caring, and let them know that you're there whenever they do want to come back, because more than likely they will come back. And I just have had the most fun with it. It reaches a different part of me. I had shared this with Pat and Dee, that it just reaches a different part of me than my regular job does. So this makes me feel very fulfilled to do this and to share this with other people. So I'm just excited, and I love doing events, y'all. I'm always trying to throw a party. So if you want to get some new people, throw a party, because that's what I do. So that's all.
Fantastic. That's all. That's a lot, Cricket. And I love it. Cricket is extremely consistent on social media, and I think she has had hosted more events in her time as a coach. Let's just things in her home, just inviting people over, and than anybody. So really, just that generous spirit you have of sharing. So thank you for that. So excited. Your future is very, very bright, as well as all the people you're helping.
Great energy, Cricket. Appreciate you, and just keep up the great work. Just want to shout out to Jennifer Murray. She's one of our coaches on our team too. She's out of Rhode Island. She couldn't make it tonight, but also just wanted to mention that she ranked up from coach. She bypassed senior coach in January and went straight to manager. So again, she had a great month, and I'm sure we'll hear from her in the future, but she couldn't make it tonight.
All right. Thanks for hanging on. We had a few more things to cover, so we'll just do a Facebook Live and our Coaches Up for Change group. Congratulations to everybody. Thank you for what you're doing. We're gearing up for an incredible February, helping a lot of people. Hop over to Dr. A's call. They've got some exciting announcements tonight about the Business Momentum Conference. And so hop over there. The links are on our Facebook page. So we will see you. Congrats to everybody. Love you.
Love you guys. Take care.